I'm having a lot of button issues right now, y'all.
Ladies, have you been experiencing tough times?
I'm having a lot of button issues right now. I'm disappointed. We're just gonna squash the whole idea. We just gonna go back here, man. Just gonna go back here, man. DeLeon, I'm sorry. You caught in the crossfire of Jersey Vern. You caught in the crossfire, man. Duck. Duck, DeLeon. All right, man. All right. Enough of that for now. Grego says 7'3" wingspan on Ingram. So he has what? That's 2 3/4. 2 3/4 inch wingspan. I think they're the same height, somewhere around the same height. Bama Boy says I've seen Ben Simmons play, wasn't impressed. Yeah. Another thing about Ben Simmons, what I warn y'all is don't take what you saw for him playing while he was at LSU as the gospel. I think Ben Simmons knew all along that, for as long as he didn't fuck up and do something ridiculous, get caught with some photos or something like that. DeLeon said he got a vest on. I hear that, baby. For as long as he don't mess up, he's going to be the number 1 draft pick, number 1 and number 2. Now, he also knew that there was a high chance that Philadelphia could get the number 1 or the number 2 pick. He doesn't want to go to Philadelphia. Jaleel Okafor didn't want to go to Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure Nerlens Noel didn't want to go to Philadelphia, but maybe he didn't mind. Because of the pick and the money he was going to get and coming off the injury. But Embiid, I don't know. Dude's eating gummy bears all fucking day. He's supposed to be rehabbing his back and his foot and his neck and his back and all of that shit. He's eating fucking gummy bears and sherbet all fucking day. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to make of it, So you be the judge. You be the judge. All right, so Jeremy Lin has declined his $2.2 million player option for the next season. And he wants to be an unrestricted free agent. Last season for Charlotte, the Hornets. Once again, in the Hornets again. Not the Bobcats. He averaged 11.7 points and 3.2 rebounds. He's looking to try to parlay that into a better contract. Forgive me, at SME in the morning, cooking with the microwave. He's looking to parlay that into a better contract, making more than $2 million a year. And, I guess rightfully so. He's probably going to still end up playing right where he's at, maybe for another $1 million, maybe for another $2 million. All right, the other notable free agents, point guards that Jeremy Lin is in the class with, that he'll probably be at the bottom of the list, or maybe not because he's cheap. Or a lot cheaper than these dudes. You got Mike Conley from Memphis. You got Rajon Rondo out of Sacramento. Darren Williams out there in Dallas. I don't know where Darren Williams is going to fall. Maybe you can't put Jeremy Williams from Darren Williams, just off a name. And then you got Brandon Jennings. Now, Jennings is definitely probably going to be looking to move after Detroit signed Reggie Jackson and gave Reggie Jackson all that money. You would have to believe that Brandon Jennings is going to move. He's unrestricted, I believe, so he's probably going to go somewhere else. Rondo, I don't know. Rondo had the season that he needed to have. He had a better season than he did when he played with Dallas. And on a team that was supposed to be quote unquote dysfunctional, and I guess in very much ways, it was very quote unquote dysfunctional. But at the same time, Rondo wasn't really at the center of most of the dysfunction this year, at least not to my knowledge. So he was looking to sign a long-term deal, but he couldn't before this season. Now the cap goes up. Now after having a solid season, he may be able to get some money. I don't know if he's going to go anywhere. He might actually stay there in Sacramento for as long as Boogie Cousins is there. Darren Williams, Darren Williams is kind of a bum to me now, man. Dude just he can't stay healthy. He was one up. You know what? Darren Williams just so happened to be the same age as Carlos Boozer, and nobody knew about it. Like, you got to believe that him and Boozer, at least in NBA years wise, are the same age. Same age. Because he just kept getting hurt. Like, he just keeps getting hurt, and he's not effective anymore, and he's not as good as beating his man off the dribble anymore, and he's never been a good three-point shooter. And now with this day and age with the NBA, I mean, like, hey, look at even Chris Paul, who most people would say is the quintessential point guard or the prototypical point guard or whatever that you would want, the ideal point guard you want in your squad in the NBA, he can hit threes. But, those are the free agents, man. The Celtics, man. And I hate to talk about the Celtics, but I kind of glanced over this story, and it really boggled my mind. This is according to thescore.com, but, these things just so happen to be true. So they're saying that the Celtics have their eyes on a number of players. Now, the Celtics have the number 3 pick in the draft. Now, not only do the Celtics have the number 3 pick in the draft, not one, and not two, but 3. They also have the number 16th pick, the number 23 pick. I said the number 16th. They have the 16th pick, the 23rd pick, and the 31st pick. That's 4 picks in the first round. But wait, there's more. They also have the 35th pick, the 45th pick, the 51st pick, and the 58th pick. These dudes got 8 picks within the first 2 rounds, and one of the 8 picks happens to be a lottery pick. Boston is going to make a move at somebody. They're going to land somebody, or they're going to land a few people. They're either going to get somebody big or, on the ledge of being big or something like that, and they're either going to do that or they're going to get better through the draft and just have a young team that's going to grow together. Jersey Vern, peace and out. Peace, Jerry's. Hey, Jerry, man, take this on your way. Take this on your way out.
This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you. This goes out to you.
I think he had enough for one night. Jared, I think you had enough for one night, man. But I told you, okay? No women, no kids, man. Look at you now. Man. You told me you told me Cleveland was going to win game 2. Now you telling me Cleveland's going to win game 3. The funny thing about people like you, Jersey, is you swear up and down Cleveland's going to win game 2, and now you like, oh, all they did was win the home games they were supposed to win. But you were so certain that they were going to lose one of the home games that they were supposed to win. Now all of a sudden, All they did was win the home games they were supposed to win. I don't know. Anyway, Dirk Nowitzki's in talks about re-upping his contract with the Mavs. He's, I think Dirk is like 37, 39, something like that. He's talking about trying to sign a 2 to 3 year deal. Now, even though he's 37 or 39, one of the two ages, he did average 18.3 points this year and 6.5 rebounds. 6.5 rebounds, 18 points, basically. He wants to sign a 2 to 3 year deal to remain in Dallas. He wants to be a Maverick for life. Markieff Morris, one of the Morris twins, he will not be charged in the incident at the airport. Now, for all of you who don't know, you're cooking with the microwave, SME in the morning. For all of you who don't know, Markieff Morris was at the airport getting ready to take, allegedly, all of this stuff. He was at the airport getting ready to take the international flight. I believe his twin brother was there, Marquise Morris, and his mama was there, and they found what they call suspected marijuana in his bags. I think it was in his carry-on bags. And he was arrested on site, but they're saying he's not going to be charged because his friend has confessed to possession of 3.95 ounces of marijuana. Now, that's more than an eighth. Barely more than an eighth. Yet and still, more than an eighth, less than a quarter. No. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. 3.95 ounces. That's a QP right there. 4 ounces in a QP, which is a quarter pound for all you who might not know. 4 ounces in a QP, and they had, his friend, at 3.95, which probably means that they could have charged him with distribution. However, it's less than a quarter pound. It's less than 4 ounces. So their lawyers probably had them strip that shit down, all the stems, all of that shit. Now, you smoking that gas, you ain't got no seeds in it, yeah, but it's still stems, it's bud. Take all the stems out, shave that 0.5 off, and we can call it less than this. His man can cop to it, take probation, or take a little bit of jail time. Me personally, for the money that he's probably going to get for taking this charge, I would just go ahead and do a little 3, 4, 5. Shit, you can give me a year. You give me a year, my man's going to give me $1 million. You can give me a year, my man's going to give me 500,000. Yeah, it's got to be more than, it's got to be 500,000 at least though. Or maybe 250 for a year. For a year in the county, you got to give me at least $250,000. All this depends on how much money you make and how much money you stand on losing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, if you got millions in it, yeah, yo, toss me $1 million, I got you. But yeah, so his man took the charge. Shouts out to his man right there, though. Shouts out to his man, Markieff Morris, one of the Morris twins. Like I said, he took the charge. He's saying that he's confessing to possession of just under a quarter pound of weed, which is probably that gas. And the funny thing about it is, the whole thing was like they said suspected marijuana. It's almost a QP. This is almost a quarter pound. How long was you planning on being out of town? How long was you planning on being out of town? And did you think that the place that you were going did not have weed for sale? Or maybe it wasn't worth it to you to try weighing your options to try to buy weed where you were going versus trying to leave the country that you're in post 9/11, I might add, I repeat, rewind select.